and keep it 100 like Usain Bolt. Speaking of race, we all have a body, spirit, and soul, and we'll have to stand before God if we want that gold. There's more than just white sheep in my God sheepfold, and I ain't crying wolf, no matter what you've been told. I was shown to love my brother since I was 3 days old. They paint the scene, but the fight ain't what it seems. See, Martin Luther King wasn't speaking only flesh, but he said he had a dream. The devil's scheme has a theme, and it seems that he's always been a fiend at the same thing. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and that pride to everything. So if I get high-minded and don't abide in the vine of Zion, then I should be reminded that my kind has been blinded and rewinded to a time of unkindness, while their sides intertwined in a lifetime of crime, confined like a tribe.
Welcome back, everybody, at Outdoor Power Tech. I know it's been a while. Son got married last year or this year and joined the military, and had a lot going on with that, and I had some heart issues. Was in and out of the doctor and hospital. I got all that worked out, and so been doing a lot of, been slammed. Work's been busy. The work's been busy the past 10 months. Just slam. So with that and heart issue stuff, I just hadn't got no videos out, and I apologize, guys. But anyways, painted my shop. Got tired of that white dingy wall. Had all the dirt all over it. Upgraded my system in here. So I'll be able to keep track of all my customers through QuickBooks and all that good stuff. Picked up this intake sign. It lights up. Maybe I'll plug it in on another video. But got this from a local outdoor power company that went out of business. Had been in business for over 60 years. Just wanted to grab it up because of historical value. But yeah, got a new heater installed. So super quiet. We'll be able to do a lot of videos this winter time without that roaring in the background. Got my little press, bunch of other odd and end stuff. But that's about basically all the update. I don't know if I'd had my Mustang in my last video. Sold it, went completely through it, redid everything on it. New seats, new trim, new wiring, all the wiring under the hood rewrapped, rebuilt the intake, upper lower intake, anything, everything you can think of I've done, and flipped it for a nice price. But got this is my Farmall Cub, 1953 Farmall Cub, and this is gonna be my first video back from a while. Won't be long. I'm just going to be doing a few clips here and there and then piece it together. But right now I'm in the middle of rebuilding the engine, and I'm waiting on the rings to come in right now. I had a coolant was leaking in around the head gasket, and when I pulled it off, I mean, there was so much buildup on here. I mean, it was a half-inch thick in some spots. I don't even know how this engine was running, but it was. I plowed my garden up with it and done just fine. It was just smoking a little white smoke. But pulled that off, pulled all that off yesterday. Ain't no big deal. So if any of y'all clicking on this video for Farmall Cub to see how the pistons are installed, all this stuff comes off. The hood just unbolts and just kind of lifts straight up. And of course, you know, pulled the alternator off of, where's my alternator? It's probably over there on the floor somewhere. Pulled the alternator off and undid the belts right there, and then the head just bolts right off. But waiting on the rings to come in on that. This video today, I'll be dropping the oil pan and go ahead and start pulling the pistons out and show y'all how that's done. Very simple. These things were made to pretty much service right out in the field. I mean, they're ridiculously easy to work on. And here's the head. I've started cleaning up on it a little bit. No, I'm not. I hadn't even put even no time in at all. But I mean, you can see that's what's left after I chipped off a lot with just a screwdriver. I mean, one side it was packed all the way to right here, and just had a little hole right here that the spark plug was still firing out of. It was that compacted with carbon buildup. Most of this buildup, this white buildup though, is from the coolant. Of course, not firing when it was running, but I'm gonna clean that head up. That'll be the first thing I do today on this video. Clean it up, and you don't want to use any type of wheel that's going to be too abrasive on it, because you want this to be smooth as possible. And you don't want, because this head gasket's also going to be supporting coolant going through it also. So you won't want to use like a wire wheel like this right here that's really abrasive. I'll be going with it with a smooth wire wheel like this, buffer, whatever you want to call it. And we'll be doing that here in a little bit. And then, like I said, we'll be getting up underneath the Farmall tractor, and we'll start. I emptied the oil, everything. Y'all don't need to know how to do that. I mean, y'all know that stuff. That's just simple stuff. This one lets you oil out your oil pan, and then this, you unscrew this cap right here, and it lets the oil out of where your oil filter goes right here. And this, where the oil filter was, when I unscrewed this, nothing came out of it. And so I put a rod up inside of it. It was compacted. So I come up here and pull my oil filter out, and it literally was packed about 2.5 inches of just sludge. The oil filter, let's see, let me show you the oil filter. I mean, most of those holes are clogged up on this thing. I don't know how this tractor was running. The guy that I got from said that all that stuff had been done, replaced, but now that oil filter's been in there probably 30 or 40 years. And the amount of sludge that was in it, but got all that cleaned out. And but yeah, I rewrapped all the wires on it. When I got it, I took a lot off, and just, I mean, this whole thing was rust. It was complete rust. It was brown, rusty. All the belts were dry rot on it. All the hoses were dry rot on it. All the spark plug wires was dry rot on it. This is new wires. I mean, they're dirty because, of course, after I redid all this stuff, I plowed up a garden here at my house, but redid all that stuff. Put in new seals right there at the shifter. Put a new seal here at the rear PTO. Just done everything to get it up and running. Rewired everything underneath there. New switch, on and off switch, new battery. The guy that had it before me said it didn't run, but it was running. And after I got here to my shop, I realized he had a 12-volt battery in it, and this is a 6-volt unit. And also on these older tractors, the positive is ground, and he had a 12-volt battery in there, ground to ground, and the coil, that 6-volt coil that was on it was just completely fried, melted. And put a new starter switch on here, and she runs good. I mean, as soon as you crank it up in the first turn, it fires most of the time, but yeah, it had some white smoke blowing out that was aggravating because it's just blowing right in your face. But that's why I'm doing this. But anyways, I'll get you a close up of the nameplate right here. But I'll get back with you here shortly, and we'll start working on getting that head cleaned up. Glad to be back, guys. Appreciate all y'all staying with me, even though I haven't put no videos out. And I'll be back in a minute, and we'll be set up to start cleaning that head. All right, guys, we're back. Got the head sitting out there. Let's get our tools we're going to be using. Like I said before, I'm just be using this. It's real fine, so we're not going to do too much damage to it. Then I got this one to get inside there. It's a little bit more stiffer, but that's fine. That's up inside the head where the combustion is happening. This right here is where we're going to need to be careful not to dig in. Alright, let's get started. And I just got in a DeWalt drill, 20-volt DeWalt. Just so we can see what's going on here. I'm going to see if I can go up. To another one that's just a little more abrasive. That's a little too abrasive for what I'm wanting to do. All right. Go back to what we was working with. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I mean, I know there's faster ways to do this, but I just want to take my time on it, do it right, and not mess anything up, because these heads are hard to come by now, and the prices of them are out the roof. But I'll keep at it, and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Worked on it a little bit longer with this less abrasive. Then I went with this right here. It's a little more abrasive, but I was able to get down into all the grooves and stuff. And got everything really clean. I'm pleased with this. I'm not wanting to do any more on it. It cleaned up really well, and I think we're going to be good to go. So we'll leave it like that. And next thing we'll be doing is I'm going to be dropping the oil pan on this thing, and then we're going to go from there. So let's see if we can get this down low enough for y'all. We can go lower. There we go. All right. These are all 1/2 inch, 99% sure. And I'm gonna go through with my ratchet and I'm gonna break them free. Well, it wasn't that tight. I shouldn't have much oil leak out because I let it drain overnight. There's supposed to be, supposedly there's supposed to be two that's tricky to get to, but I'm not seeing it right now. Just give me a minute there. Let me go. Let's get that loose. Let me grab me a flashlight, or better yet, let's hook this up a light so once I get the pan off and we start working on pulling the pistons out, we'll just stick it up in there and let y'all see what's going on. Get that plugged up, do this right here, and let's see here now. Get something to lay on. Alright, we're back again. Let's see, let's look up in here. Well, that's it. I'm not seeing another 2 bolts. There's supposed to be another 2 bolts that I guess I'm missing. Not that I'm missing. I guess it's maybe that scared me. That wire went down my ear. I'm not seeing it. Alrighty then. Let's pull all these off then. I wonder if I can get y'all up in here. Let's see. What I'm doing. Oh man, I'll just show you. Get this clamp down. So it's the bottom of the oil pan. There is supposed to be on, from what I've seen on the other ones, there's supposed to be 2 more back here on the back that's, you have to use a swivel to get. We'll see. We'll see, won't we? let's get all these off out of here. I'm just gonna put them in an oil pan, oil catch pan, because I'm going to clean them all up really good before we put it back on. Probably gonna have to get a new oil pan gasket because it looks like it's leaking a little bit. Which is probably ain't even an oil pan gasket on here. So much sludge in it. It's probably sludge just in between it, dried up. Two more, unless there is some hidden, and I hope it ain't behind this plate right here. I think that is a plate. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Let me grab a rubber mallet. All right. It's going that way. But is it supposed to? I'm saying no, it's not. There has to be a. Let me take, there is a metal shield right here. Let me take that off and I'll get back with y'all. All right, so there is. I gotta get 7/16 and take off the plate that was right here. And if y'all can see up in there, I don't know if I had the camera pointed right where it's at, but hopefully with this, there's one right here, and one right here. And what I'm using is just a 1/4 inch driver because it is at a slant. I tried to use a swivel, but it didn't work. It was getting hung up, so luckily they wasn't too tight. So I'm able to get that one out. There is 3 of them. There's one. Let's get this one because it might be the hardest. See if I can get that with my fingers. There's that one. 2. And And then we can get the center one. Now this center one has where you can, the center one has it where you can tighten it with a screwdriver, I guess, anyway. Put that there to make it easier. It has a slot in it for a straight screwdriver. Let's see. There's a few more turns. All right, the last one's out. And we should be able to just slide it like that. All right, yes sir. Oh yeah, that gasket looks good. I can't believe that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of sludge in the bottom of this. I'll bring y'all around, let y'all see this. I'll bring it around here to y'all. I'll just bring y'all. It's too nasty even for me to move around. Put this up. Let's give us a screwdriver so y'all can see how nasty this is. Yep. Yep. Looks like oil. Well, that ain't that bad. That ain't bad. I wish I would record what came out of that, where that oil filter housing was. That was thick. Alright, so that's done. I am going to put this oil pan in my tank and let it sit overnight to, well, I don't know if I am or not because it's been painted. Yeah, I am. I'm going to put it in the tank and let it soak. Alright, now we all can look up in here together and see what's going on, which I know what's going on, but I want y'all to see. Oh man, those are going to be so easy to get to. I've never worked on an engine this easy. Let me get y'all. So we'll turn the engine by hand or by hitting just a start or clicking it, and all we have to do is unbolt these end caps off of each one, just from the bottom here. Get some light up there for y'all. See the end caps? And we will just tap them. We'll tap it out with the end of our hammer on the rubber side or wooden side. We'll tap it out the top of the engine. And I'll probably clean this pickup. That's pretty nasty right there. Yeah, that's really nasty. But yeah, it's gonna be that simple. So I guess let's get started. Don't have nothing else to do right now. Waiting on customers to come pick up their stuff. Alright, I'm gonna cut you off and be right back on the top of the engine. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you this. They all marked. We got A, C, B, and B. Okay, on the top of this head, it says B4. So B, fourth cylinder. This one has, it's hard to see, there's a B right there at the bottom of the screen. B 3. C, right underneath the 2. C2. This is very easy. Oh my God. I wish Briggs engines were like this. Well, they are number 1 too, but not like this. And this is A1. A1. And the A's on there. It's hard to see with the camera. So I'm going to go ahead, start pulling these out one by one, and I will let y'all see how one's done, and then I'll do the rest. So y'all should be good to go. Let's see here, what size are those? Those look like 7/16. Really? No, they're halves. Okay. Are y'all still? We still recording, guys? We are still recording. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get y'all where y'all can see. It's a 1/2 inch, it's not 7/16. Alright, you're gonna have to use some elbow grease on it. Surely y'all can see that. I hope you can. Oh, holy smokes, they got those on there tight. I've never had that tight before on a piston. Stick the breaker bar out. Let's see. Let's get another light up in here so I can see even more. No, there's no pins. No pins. No pins holding it. I don't like how that's turning. I don't like how that's turning. Surely these are not reverse threads. Let me look this up real quick and make sure it's in reverse thread. Okay, they are not reverse thread. So let's fray it, don't strip. moly. All right. Hope y'all can see that. I know that pickup line's in the way. Let me do this. See if I there's one lock nut. And then the second lock nut. There we go. All right. I'm gonna set those to the side because I want to make sure they go on the exact same piston. I know it's just a lock nut, but I want it to go back the way it's supposed to, the way it was originally. And that should slide right off. And it is, it's sliding right off. All right. And there is a number 4 stamped on it, and there'll be a number 4 stamped on the rod also. And we're gonna want those facing the carburetor when we put it back together. All right, let's get the end of our wooden hammer. Tap. Oh. Don't tap on the screw. You want to tap on the bottom of the piston. The connecting rod. Get this out of the way. See if I can. And if your bearing comes out, make sure you catch it. And it fell out. We need to make sure that stays with the piston as well. And that bearing plate is just on the bottom. All right, and it is out. Let's get y'all up here. All right. And here's the piston. Pull it out. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. There's no scarring on it at all. That's unbelievable. All right, and like I said, there should be a number 4 right there. So we will We will get our connecting rod end cap, stamp number 4, and we'll mesh it up with this so we know that that's how it goes. And then I'll just put the lock nut on just gently. Now I'll set this to the side. This bearing plate, we'll go back on the crank whenever there's one on the top right here that didn't come out, and then there's one on the bottom, but we'll put that all together when we put this back in the engine. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of them out, and I'll be back with you when I'm done. Alright guys, we've got all the pistons out. And I'm going to just spray that down with some, I might leave it that way until I hone it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that until I hone it tomorrow. Looks really good though. The cylinder walls are clean, smooth. But we'll hone it, put some crosshatch in it and everything. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. And I do have a smaller, this stand that I have right here goes down to just a foot off the ground. Well, I still can't get it up underneath there for y'all to see up inside. But so I do have a smaller camera stand that whenever we put the pistons back in here, I can put y'all up underneath there and you can see exactly what's going on. But anyways, all right, well, it's good to be back and doing some videos, and hope y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.